What's up, everybody? So apparently there's this new movement on YouTube called I Buy Nothing. And I guess I've been doing this for the last 2 years, so I thought I'd make a video. I'd like to add a twist to it though. I am buying nothing and I'm selling everything. I was gonna buy a house at one time, but I just completely abandoned that whole idea. I'm selling all my tools, I'm selling all my camping gear. I've got knives, guns. I've sold most of it already, but I started this process about 2 years ago. I was actually just naturally trying to downsize to build some capital to buy a house. But I'm at the point to where I don't even want the house anymore. I don't go to Walmart. I don't really go shopping. I do use Amazon, but I pretty much only use it to buy something I really need, such as light bulbs or coffee. But other than that, I'm going to kind of explain my financial situation and how I've actually been able to stay ahead in my bank account. Now, I don't make a ton of money. I am self-employed. I do various jobs. Basically, my strategy for the last year is every time I sell something, I just collect that cash. And if I have a good week, I go deposit the money into my bank account on Friday. I transfer the funds into my brokerage account and I buy stocks on Monday. And instead of just having my money lose value in the bank account, I've been gaining a lot of value in the stock market. Now, the stock market is risky. I'm no financial advisor and I'm not going to tell you what stocks to buy, except for maybe buy SoFi and Robinhood. Anyway, just time in the market's better than timing the market, and I have made a lot of money going this route. Now, I've had to sell a lot of really valuable tools. I don't buy cheap stuff, but a lot of my tools are just collecting dust. I'm not even using a lot of these things. Once I started making some money in the stock market, I was all in on it. You could lose all your money. I mean, we don't know, but anyway, that is just the strategy that I'm taking right now, because you don't want your money just sitting in the bank account. But anyway, I am very frugal. I do live a very simple lifestyle. This is my entertainment right here. This is what I do. I hike. So this is essentially free. This is 10 minutes from my doorstep. So I get out here as often as possible. If I'm not here, I'm at the walking trail 2 to 3 times a day. That's my entertainment. I don't pay for Netflix. I don't buy movies. I don't have a TV. I basically just watch YouTube. I like to watch something with substance, something where I can learn something. I have an iPhone 11. I have no reason to buy a new phone. The iPhone 11 is perfect. It does what I need. I cook all my own food. I am on a carnivore / low carb diet. So most days I eat about a half a pound of meat for lunch and then 2 pounds of meat for dinner. And sometimes I'll have an avocado or some blueberries or a sweet potato or rice, but that's pretty rare. So my food bill for the day is usually about $10 to $15. And I make all of my own coffee. I do a cold brewing method with mason jars. I mean, I never go to Starbucks. I couldn't even tell you the last time I went to a restaurant. I think my food bill here in 2025 comes to about $500 a month, not including the coffee. I rent an apartment. I'm paying $900 a month right now. That's probably on the cheaper end in this country. I own my own vehicle. Now, I've always owned my own car. I've never had a car payment. And I always fix my own cars. I do my own oil change. So I mean, I don't pay anybody for anything. So I've always just been able to fix my own things. I used to always have 2 cars, sometimes 3, because I would sell the 3rd car. I used to flip cars. I still flip cars if I can find a good deal. Those good deals are so hard to come by. There's so many hawks on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. I've been able to get to some pretty good deals, but not like I used to. So I am down to 1 car right now. I drive a 2001 Toyota Tacoma. I have no reason to go buy a new Toyota Tacoma. I love my old truck. It's also super easy to work on. I couldn't tell you the last time I paid for trash bags. I don't buy garbage bags. I either use like a plastic Walmart bag, or even better, I really like the brown paper sacks you can still get at some grocery stores. They're heavy duty, and if some of your garbage leaks onto your kitchen floor, big deal. Take out your garbage, throw it away, mop up your floor, and replace it. So it's little things like that where you just don't need to be spending money on those items. I couldn't tell you the last time I got a haircut. I cut my own hair. All you got to do is go to Walmart and buy some clippers for $20. I make my own toothpaste. I just use baking soda and water. I have 1 bar of soap. I use like the Dr. Woods baby soap. That's very healthy and it won't leave your skin itchy. It's actually got like some natural oils in there, like jojoba oil, coconut oil, shea butter. It's a really good soap. And I really only wash my hands and my private parts. I don't use shampoo and conditioner. That's a waste of money. I have all the clothes I need. I bought this flannel on eBay for $10. I'm actually selling a bunch of clothes and other things on eBay. Last time I looked, and I'll screenshot this, I think I had about 70 items for sale on eBay. Selling things has actually turned into a full-time job for me. I canceled my gym membership. I do calisthenics at home. I may make another video on that. I just have a doorway pull-up bar and some gym rings and a dip station. You don't even really need that. All you really need is a pull-up bar, and you can do push-ups and pull-ups. So yeah, for bills, rent, utilities, car insurance, $30 a month Cricket phone bill. That's about as cheap as it gets for a good cell phone provider. Oh, and internet. That's pretty much all the bills that I have that I can think of. So I'm on board with everybody who is not going to buy garbage anymore. Now, you're occasionally going to have to spend money on things you need. It's just how it is. But I encourage you guys out there to at least go through your items. Sell things that are collecting dust. Get invested in the stock market. I mean, the stock market has proven over the course of time to gain 10 to 20% per year. And that's if you're just buying the S&P 500. You can pick single stocks, and if you do your homework, you can find stocks that can gain 30, 40, 50% per year. Okay, everybody. I hope you like this type of content and you follow me on my minimalist journey. Peace.